Welcome to Servant of the Fates. We'll use Tarot and Kipper to find out about your love life for the rest of the year. Pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answer. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose the Knight of Wands, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So let's talk about your love life and start with Tarot. The Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So darling, you have 100% minor arcana. Does this mean nothing major will happen in your love life? Absolutely not. It only means nothing too shocking, too surprising, or too out of this world is going to take place, which means whatever will happen in the next 6 months, it's something that you've already been imagining, something that you've already been dreaming of, something that you think, you have an inkling that this is what's going to happen, right? And look, it is very positive. The upgrade is consistent. First, we begin with the Suit of Swords, right? 8 and Ace. The Suit of Swords is the most problematic suit in tarot because this is all about your mental trauma. This is about emotional struggles, right? This is about overthinking, anxieties, depression. But look, that is followed by the Suit of Wands. And this is amazing. If we're talking about love life, you need this because this is about passion. This is about attraction, right? Physical, sexual attraction to each other, right? This is about having a crush on someone, admiring someone, getting butterflies in your tummy every time you think of someone. So that's good, darling, from anxiety, from feeling trapped, right? From overthinking, from being anxious, to having a crush on someone, right? To admiring someone and having this person feel the same way about you. And look, your outcome card, it's a pentacle card. The Suit of Pentacles, they're all about solidity, reliability, stability. So this crush, this attraction, this admiration, you can rest assured that it's going to develop into something stable, a commitment, right? Something you can trust, something that has a future, right? Right now, things are not so great though, because this is all about feeling trapped, the Eight of Swords, whether, you feel like you'll forever be single, you'll never find the one, or if you are in a relationship, you feel like this person is not the right one for you, or they will never love you the way that you love them, right? Whatever it is, you feel trapped. I mean, look at these swords, right? They're stuck to each other. There's no breathing room. It's like, everything's so cramped. But look at what follows that, so positive. The Ace of Swords. Look at all the air. Finally, you can breathe, right? Finally, things are decorated in your mind, in your life. Again, this is clarity and this is a new beginning. So for some of you, this person is going to be someone entirely new, but for others, this is going to be, because both are swords, this is going to be a refresh, a new beginning in an already existing relationship and connection, right? But look at what follows. This is where the excitement begins. The Five of Wands. Wow. The person that we're talking about, darling, you will feel conflicted about them. This is so exciting. The best love stories are like this. You will be very conflicted. You're not going to look at them for the first time and think, wow, they're the one. I love them. I want to marry them. No. When you first meet them, you're going to think they're arrogant. You're going to think that they're very argumentative. They're too aggressive, right? They're just going to turn you off. You are going to hate them the first time you meet them, darling. Or if this is, like I said, an existing relationship, this is going to be the energy, right? From something dull and boring, right? Something that's not moving to something that's moving, but in a negative way, right? Anger, annoyance, irritation towards each other, right? But look, this is what follows. The Nine of Wands. So from 5 to 9, this is a great improvement, darling. This annoyance will turn into desire, yearning, right? It's like you're always looking over your shoulder, wondering if this person is also thinking about you. And this is a sudden turn, a sudden twist from 5 to 9. That's a big jump. So this is like being annoyed, being irritated, feeling confronted, to suddenly realizing that you actually really like that thing about this person, right? That this thing that you're annoyed with is actually a strength, an asset, a uniqueness that you admire about this person. So 5 to 9 and then wands. Your passion for this person will increase, and it's going to be mutual because we have the card of balance, Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take, right? 3 on both sides. So it's not going to be one-sided at all. This thing is going to be mutual. You are going to have this increase of passion, of admiration, of attraction to each other. Everything is going to be balanced. So this is nice, darling. Nothing too shocking, right? I mean, we're not talking about a wedding proposal, a marriage proposal, right? We're not talking about a church wedding yet. Nothing like that. Nothing too big, but something that's consistently improving anyway. Something that ends in commitment, in stability, in trustworthiness, and in reliability. Let's see what your Kipper has to add to this. We have a rich girl, looking nice. We have a pleasant letter and unexpected money. Wow, this is an echo of your whole tarot spread, darling. A rich girl, right? So there is this new wealth and abundance that's going to come into your love life, right? Something nice, because like we said, this is a constant improvement from suit of swords to wands to pentacles, and then negative, positive, positive, right? So feeling rich again when it comes to romance. And then how is this going to happen? A pleasant letter. This person, they are going to come into your life with something new, right? If this is someone you already know, there is going to be a change in them, right? Something quite unexpected when it comes to their attitude, right? And their behavior, how they deal with you, how they talk to you. There is going to be something pleasant and something quite sweet. Something small, unexpected money. This is, if we're talking about cash, this is finding coins in your pocket or getting a 10% discount on something that you want to buy, right? This is something small, but beside pleasant letter, this is something that's going to feel very sweet anyway, right? So this is what's going to happen, darling. Basically, you will feel like a rich girl or guy when it comes to your romantic life, but no major arcana, so nothing too shocking, nothing too out of this world, something that's in the realm of what's realistic, but something that's very pleasant anyway, and something unexpectedly sweet. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the Knight of Cups, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So let's talk about your love life and start with tarot. The Fool, the Emperor, the Empress, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. Darling, this is so overwhelmingly positive. You have 100% major arcana in your spread, right? So this is going to be quite literally something major, something big and wonderful that's going to happen in your romantic life in the next 6 months. And look, darling, there is a big chance that this is going to be someone entirely new, someone you haven't met yet, right? Someone you're not expecting, because we have the Fool. So this is, major new, something totally new, someone entirely new, someone you've never had a relationship with, someone who may be in your life, but you're not thinking of them in that way, okay? Something entirely new. And then look at your numbers. You have 1, 4, 3, 7, and 5. That is the first half of the major arcana. So this really is talking about something that's, a very new, refreshing journey, right? Something that you haven't been on before, right? So this is exciting, darling. There is someone new that's going to come into your life, okay? Right now, you are already yearning for this. You are longing for this. Look at the Fool. He is looking, right, longingly towards the Emperor and the Empress, the best couple in tarot, right? They are major arcana soulmates, right? Their relationship is stronger than that of all of the knights and the kings and the queens, right? Because they're major arcana. They are soulmates. Look at them. Look at the sigil on his armor, on her shield, right? They're mirroring each other. These are two people who have so much love, admiration, respect, right? More importantly, respect towards each other. So this is what you're dreaming of. This is the kind of relationship that you want. Something major, something mature, right? Not just like having this, physical attraction, this crush on each other. You want someone who can understand you, reflect your values, your principles, right? Someone who's your equal, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in every other way. And darling, keep doing it. All of this wishing, thinking, longing, because you will successfully manifest it. I mean, look at you. You are just looking at it. You are just dreaming about it, but it is going to come into your reality, darling. You will experience this Emperor-Empress connection in your life, right? Within the next 6 months, it's going to happen. And after it begins, it's going to be successful because you have the Chariot. The Chariot is always such a positive card when it follows court cards and people like the Emperor and the Empress, because it's saying that this connection, this situation is something that will move forward, right? This is the card of victory, of upgrades, of movement. So this is something that's not going to stop, right? This isn't like a fling or, like some summer relationship that ends after 2 to 3 months. No, this is something that will keep going on, that will keep moving forward. So this is so positive, darling. And look at where it stops. Marriage, the Hierophant, darling. So for some of you, right, this is going to be literal. This is a wedding. This is the card of traditional weddings. I mean, you have a pope officiating a wedding inside a church, right? Inside a cathedral. So for some of you, this is what's going to happen. For others, it's a bit more metaphorical, right? For others of you, this could be about a marriage proposal. For others, this could be about moving in together. For others of you, it is saying, I love you, right, to each other for the first time. But whatever it is, darling, this is about commitment. That is what the Hierophant means, right? This is something stable. Something that, like I said, is not just a fling, not something that is fleeting. This is, making something official, right? Making something, really big and, announcing your love to each other, to the whole world, right? This is something major. I mean, look. And it's going to happen really fast because you have the full 0, right? From 0 to everything, right? To the official ultimate commitment. So this is going to be big, darling. Your next 6 months ahead, you are going to have to brace yourself because it's going to be wonderful. I mean, major arcana, all 5 of them. Wow, and then you have the soulmate couple at the center of your spread. Everything is positive, darling. If you want clues as to who this person is, the Emperor is the card of Aries, and the Empress is the card of Libra and Taurus. More strongly, Taurus, because the Hierophant is also the card of Taurus. The Empress, she is Venus, and Venus rules Libra and Taurus. That is echoed by another Taurus card. So Taurus is super duper strong in your reading, but you also have Aries, the Emperor. Okay, so Aries, Taurus, maybe someone on the cusp of Aries and Taurus. Secondarily, for some of you, it is going to be Uranus. So Uranus rules Aquarius, right? So for some of you, maybe this is their moon sign, something smaller, because I'm hearing it's a secondary message, right? And this is also the card of Cancer, but these are not as important. These are like, secondary clues. Maybe sometimes this is how they behave, or, maybe you're going to meet through a friend of yours that's an Aquarian or that's Cancerian, right? But more strongly, I'm hearing really Taurus and Aries, very, very strong. So someone probably on the cusp of those 2 signs, right? Let's see what your Kipper has to add to this. Short illness, right? What did I say? Things aren't so great right now. You're feeling like a beggar when it comes to love, a bit destitute when it comes to romance. But that's only at the beginning, darling. Short, right? Short illness, don't worry about it. Your other card is occupation. Okay. So I'm hearing depression. I'm hearing hopelessness, sadness. You are occupied with thinking about this illness, this lack in your life right now, this scarcity of romance, right? So again, this is turning out to be very strong. The sadness, the sad aspect of the Fool is kind of really strong in your present right now. Your outcome card is success in love. So what did I say, darling? Don't worry about it, right? I mean, I expected it. This is so positive. There is no way this was going to be a negative card. Success in love. Right? A summary of everything else in your tarot spread, darling. If there's only one message that you need to take away, it's that in the next 6 months, your love life is going to be successful. Wow, I should have just pulled this card, right? And the reading is done. So, darling, it's going to be beautiful. You are going to meet your soulmate, right? Emperor and Empress, right? And you're going to move forward. You're going to have victory and triumph, and it's going to end in something official, right? A big commitment for some of you, literally marriage. This is what's going to happen, darling. Forget about this being occupied with this illness, right? With this lack when it comes to your romantic life, because it is going to change very soon. I mean, here we are right now. The second card immediately is positive, right? Followed by the soulmate card of that card. So it's all going to be great. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the Knight of Swords, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, let's talk about your love life and start with tarot. Death. Strength. The Four of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. And the Star. Darling, in the next 6 months, you are going to enter a very, very, very stable relationship. I mean, 3 of these are major arcana, and they are all fixed signs. You have Scorpio, fixed water. You have Leo, fixed fire. And then you have Aquarius, fixed air. And then your 2 major arcana are both Pentacles, which is the suit of reliability, solidity, stability. So, darling, we are talking about a commitment. We are talking about a serious relationship that's coming into your life, okay? Maybe you're single right now. Maybe you're not expecting this, or maybe you are in a relationship, but it's kind of a fling, or, it's nothing too serious. Maybe you're not so in love with each other yet, right? Or you are in love with them, but you don't think they feel the same way. Well, it's all going to change. Death is change. Death is transformation and evolution. So whatever your situation is right now, it's going to transform for the better. It's going to get an upgrade, darling. It's going to get stronger, right? And the 2 people that we're talking about, you and this other person, you could be Scorpio and Leo, yes. This could be your astrological sign, sun or rising. But this is more importantly talking about your dynamics with each other. One is going to be more introverted, Death, Scorpio, right? But not in a shy way, okay? Not in a social anxiety way, but in a very independent, kind of intimidating way, right? Someone who's quiet, someone who's mysterious. The other one is going to be the opposite of that. Leo is ruled by the sun. So if this is darkness, this is light, right? Someone who's very extroverted, energetic, and charming and charismatic, right? And together, the 2 of you are going to be perfect for each other. Yin and yang, right? The perfect match. Opposites attract. I mean, we all know that, right? And you are both, either way, you're both going to have your own strengths. You are both going to be really strong independently. So when you combine, that's just going to be so much better. I mean, look at Death with his scythe, right? Commanding people. And then look at her in this card, right? Having control over this lion. So you are just really going to help strengthen each other and transform each other's lives. This is wonderful, darling. And then look at the center of your spread, 4, the number of stability, Pentacles, the suit of solidity. So this is going to be an equal give and take, 2 and 2, right? This is going to be something gorgeous. And more interestingly, you are going to be very possessive of each other. Now, possessiveness, that is usually a negative thing, right? Why? Because one is so dominating and the other feels trapped, right? But not in this case, because what did I say? Equal give and take. This is going to be mutual. So it's going to be 2 people possessing each other and wanting to be possessed by the other. So you are going to be very close, very passionate towards each other. And that is something that's not, that's not going to last for just a short while. It is going to be the dynamics, the core of your relationship, this possessiveness towards each other. Again, not in a bad way, okay? But this admiration, this respect, this yearning and longing and craving for each other's company and presence, this is something that you will share. And look, this is such a beautiful reading. The 3 of Pentacles. This is the card of appreciation and cooperation, right? Those are the 2 things that you need for a relationship to work. I mean, to cooperate with each other, right? When it comes to, the physical things, the practical, functional things of a relationship, you will be able to understand each other's needs, right? Cooperation. You are not going to play ego trip or, something like that, some power play towards each other, right? No ego tripping or anything like that. You are going to cooperate so that you can both be happy in this relationship, and you will put each other on a pedestal. This is the card of recognition, of appreciation, knowing each other's worth. I mean, you are both coming out as, major arcana, and you will know that you are both major arcana, which means you are both strong, you are both beautiful, you are both wonderful. That's why you will have this mutual respect and admiration for each other, darling. This is beautiful. This is just a lot of physical attraction, yes, but more importantly, a lot of admiration and respect towards each other. This is a very mature, beautiful connection that I'm seeing. And look, your outcome is the Star. Now, sometimes the Star is a negative card because this is about just wishing and hoping endlessly with nothing good happening. But when this is the outcome to 4 cards that are so positive, especially together, then this is wish fulfillment, darling. You are going to be each other's dream, each other's wish, darling, each other's fairy tale ending. This is so beautiful, right? Wishing upon a star. This person has always been dreaming of you. You've always been fantasizing about them. And finally, in the next 6 months, they are going to come into your life. This is just so beautiful, so stable. A lot of admiration and respect and attraction towards each other. Wow. Let's see what your Kipper has to add to this. Person. This is your clue as to how you could meet. So inside an official building. What do I mean official? So not a mall, maybe a hospital, maybe a clinic, right? Getting a checkup, or maybe in a pharmacy, getting your prescription, maybe renewing your driver's license, right? Something to do with government buildings, official buildings. This is how you could meet. But also, more negatively, this could be your state of mind right now. Feeling imprisoned, feeling trapped. Maybe this is you worrying that you're going to be single forever, or if you are in a relationship, worrying that the other person will never love you as much, right? Feeling trapped, right? This is the energy right now, and I already told you that is going to transform, so don't even worry about that. Let's see what's next. We have a military, so 2 things. 1, this is just a reflection of all of the stability that I've been telling you about, right? All of the fixed signs, all of the Pentacles cards. This is like that, darling. Military. Someone who's very robust, someone who's very strong. This relationship is going to be like that, right? But also, this is a stop card. It stops things. So this feeling of imprisonment, of feeling desperate and sad and trapped, this is going to end. When this person comes into your life in the next 6 months, this feeling of imprisonment, it's going to stop, right? The military puts a stop to whatever is in front of him, right? So this is going to stop. What did I say? This is going to evolve and transform. Don't worry about it. Your outcome Kipper card is a change. Beautiful, darling. Do you see? It's like a comic strip, right? This imprisonment is something that you will fly over. Okay, this is something that's going to change. This is something that you will survive. I mean, you will put it right behind you. This feeling trapped, this negative emotions and thinking, darling, you are moving forward with someone, with something that's stable, that's wonderful, and something that you can trust. So again, darling, your clues, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, fixed signs, right? Something very stable and something that will be very long lasting in your life. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the Knight of Pentacles, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You are meant to see it right now. So, let's talk about your love life and start with tarot. The Sun, the Moon, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Darling, this is a soulmate reading. So if you are single, if you don't know who your soulmate is, in the next 6 months, they are coming into your life. Or if you are with someone right now and you're not sure if they're the one, darling, this is your confirmation that that person is going to be your life partner. I mean, 4 out of the 5 cards are soulmate pairs, darling. This is so beautiful. Let's start with your major arcana cards, the sun and the moon. The 2 luminaries in our sky. Darling, this is the perfect partnership. This is life partnership, darling. The sun and the moon together. This is what it will feel like. The dynamics between the 2 of you. You are both going to bring light into each other's lives, right? Look, the sun, this is the card of joy and happiness. So this will be a very joyful, beautiful, loving, caring, healing relationship. And then the moon, this is about your dreams, your intuition. So this is telling me, 1, love at first sight, okay? When you see them, you're just going to know that they're the one for you. Or like I said, if you already know each other, then now you will know in your heart that this person really is the one for you. Other thing is dreams, darling. So this is someone that you've always been dreaming about, literally and metaphorically, right? This is someone you've always been fantasizing about, but also they will have appeared in your dreams a lot of times before. Okay, maybe you can't see their face clearly, but when you do meet them, you're gonna know, I feel like I've seen you in my dreams before. This is so beautiful, darling, in more ways than one. The sun and the moon, soulmate cards, right? And also in this deck, this is the card of Apollo, and this is the card of Diana. So those are your clues as to their initials, A and D. Look out for that, okay? This is how you're going to meet the Page of Swords online. Social media. Traditionally, this is the card of meeting someone in the fastest way possible, of communicating in the fastest way possible, and in our modern day and age, this is of course social media. This is online, emailing, messaging, right? So this is how you're going to meet. Maybe a dating app, maybe through your social media accounts, you know, someone who will DM you, or, you know, you will both comment on a public post together at a forum, something like that. Again, if this is someone you already know, then the best communication that's going to happen between the 2 of you is online. You know how some people, they can't say I love you to your face, or they're not very expressive when it comes to words, but online they will be able to message you, you know, write you some very sweet, romantic, loving things. Look, your other soulmate pairing is the Queen and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, a lot of people think that in tarot, only kings and queens are soulmates, but no, it also applies to this pairing. But this is talking about an age difference, darling. So one of you is going to be older than the other. For most of you, I'm hearing that that's literal. A literal age gap, right? But for others of you, it's going to be more when it comes to your personality. You or the other person is going to be much younger at heart, right? Someone who laughs more heartily, someone who smiles more widely, someone who tells more jokes, right? Something like that. So very childish, very childlike, beautiful energy. And if we're talking about zodiac signs, then this is the card of Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the card of Virgo, the Knight of Pentacles. So both of you, whether or not that's actually your zodiac sign, sun or rising, this is how you're going to, you know, form a relationship together. Your dynamics between each other, it's going to be like this. You are going to mirror each other. I mean, look at her looking towards him. Look at him looking lovingly towards her, offering his pentacle to her, and it's as if this is her, right? Accepting it. So this is beautiful, darling. Both earth, both pentacles, right? So there will be a mirroring, an echoing of each other's efforts, of each other's feelings, mutual benefit towards each other, right? Mutual attraction and something stable, pentacle suit. That this is all about stability, solidity, reliability, darling. So this is, again, we're talking about a long-lasting connection. I mean, a soulmate, life partner connection, darling. That is what your spread is telling you about in the next 6 months. This energy, this connection, this beautiful partnership will come into your life. This is so major. This is just so enchanting, darling. I mean, the sun and the moon together, and then, you know, court cards of the same suit. Wow, this is just really, really positive. Let's see what your Kipper has to add to this. We have thievery. What did I say? This is about love at first sight. Darling, this is about, you know, just instantly knowing that this person is the right one for you, stealing their heart and them stealing yours. Wow. What else? We have a meeting. Right, so now we know, right? They're falling in the same position. So this meeting really will happen online. Or if you already know each other, then your connection is going to be strengthened through online communication, like talking to each other, you know, text messaging as well. Just the very fastest form of communication that we have today, right? That is how you're going to deepen your connection, through words exchanged in social media or email or text messaging, right? Anything to do with the digital world. Your outcome in Kipper is marriage. Wow. So for a select few of you, this is literal, darling, wedding, right? Marriage proposal. But for most of you, this is just a confirmation that when you do meet this person, right, you have to know that eventually they are the one you are going to marry. And the love at first sight is again very strong, because look at them together. This is someone whom at first meeting, right? At first meeting, this person will steal your heart and you will steal theirs, the thievery, right? And this will end in marriage eventually, darling. This is your soulmate. This is your life partner. This is your forever. In the next 6 months, you are going to meet them online, and it's just instantly going to feel so perfect, so flawless, so wonderful. Wow, so zodiac signs, we know there's Capricorn and Virgo first and foremost, but this is also the card of the sun, Apollo, right? So we're talking about Leo, and then this is the card of the moon, so Pisces and Cancer. Secondarily, right, those are the zodiac signs that I'm hearing, but most importantly are the earth signs. Okay, we have Capricorn, we have Virgo, and your initials, we have A and D. So look out for those, darling. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.